Life is busy, trust me, I get it, and momming adds a whole nother layer to that. Although we have our hands in so many pots, today's cute chat will introduce you to a mom who's been able to work in cloth diapering to her busy schedule. Keep watching to meet her. Hey, I'm Jamie, the creator of ClothCuties.com, a site designed to encourage you to cloth diaper your baby. From an infant through the toddler years, I've got the tips and tricks you need to simplify your cloth diapering experience. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and what's up to all my new subscribers? I'm so glad that you guys are here. Well, guys, it's another cute chats with cloth mamas. We open up the lines of communication to be able to share other cloth diapering moms' experiences so that we all can learn and grow from how other moms are doing things on their cloth diapering journey. Karla wears many hats. She's a wife, a mom of three, a lawyer, and she owns her own business where she curates special events for Houston women to embrace wellness. With all that going on, she demonstrates that cloth diapering can really be reduced to just another load of laundry. In this cute chat, she'll tell us how she juggles it all. Let's listen to what she has to say. Guys, I am so excited to be joined by KarlaJAghedo today. Karla and I met a few years ago at our children's preschool, and I'm so excited that she is joining me on the cute chat today. Welcome, Karla.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. It's so exciting to be here with you.
Girl, I know your hands are in lots of pots, so I just want to talk to you about your cloth diapering experience. You have a new little sweet baby Catherine. She's 5 months old, and you are doing the cloth diapering thing.
Yay!
I'm so excited that you chose to do. So let's get right into it. Karla, let's first tell the people like what you want them to know about you. Can you introduce yourself to us just very briefly?
Thank you. So I'm KarlaJAghedo. I'm a wife, a mother of three, including Miss Catherine, who's now 5. She'll be 5 months old on Saturday. She's got a big brother who's 7 and another big brother who's 5. So they keep me busy. I am an attorney by trade. Officially launched my law firm last year, the Aghedo firm, where we specialize in white collar criminal defense. And I'm the founder and CEO of Houston Wellness Workshops for Women, where we curate wellness experiences for professional women who want to reclaim their power through wellness. So yes, it's a lot. I walked away from my W-2 at the end of March and of 2020 and walked right into a global pandemic and having kids home full time. So I've got a lot of things going on. It's been challenging, but I am so grateful for everything that this year has brought to our lives.
Sis, you are busy, and wow, that's a lot of hands and lots of pots. But you're rocking it out, and that's what's so beautiful about, and why I wanted to talk to you because I think you give the great perspective of a mom who is busy. You're not only rocking it at home, you're rocking it in your personal endeavors and things that are purpose driven for you. You're also like working full time. You got a lot going on, but still somehow you managed to cloth diapers. So with all that going on and the pandemic, let's add that in there, like you said, why did you choose cloth? What made you say this time around, baby number 3, I want to go cloth diaper?
Yes, to be honest, it was propelled by a mom who gave me a ton of cloth diapers. Yes, when I was still pregnant, she was moving at the beginning of November. My baby was due December 15th. And she said, hey, are you planning to cloth diaper? Because we'd had some different conversations about lots of different things. She has a little one, I had my 2. And I was like, I've thought about it. It's still an option. She's like, well, let me give these to you. I don't need them now. And so I had a tub full of cloth diapers in it. And to be honest, that phone call came maybe 2 days after I had daydreamed about cloth diapering.
Wow.
I remember my dad talking about stepping on the diapers in the bathtub when we were little, and his youngest baby is now 37 years old. So maybe at that time it was less of a choice and more of a necessity. But sometimes you think about going back to the old way to get some of the blessings that are afforded by doing it that way. So honestly, it was like the mix. It was a God thing. That's what I'm going to say. It was a thought put in my head. And then 2 days later, these diapers manifest. And then it's like, okay. And then I'm not even kidding. The very next thing was hearing about cloth cuties, having you like text me a video of you launching this new venture. So a God thing. That's the answer.
Wow. Wow. That's powerful, Karla. That's
Yeah.
huge. So like we have to delve deep into that. So there's two parts I want to talk about. So first of all, you were cloth diapered. So this is going to be like a second generation. Catherine will be a second generation cloth diaper. I recently did a cute chat with my mom, and I learned that I was cloth diaper. I never knew that girl. I never saw any photos, no pictures. I had no evidence that I was cloth diapered. But you knew that you growing up that you were cloth diapered, right?
Yeah. But again, I just assumed they didn't have any other options.
Mm. That's interesting. So you're passing this on, and then you have seconds. So you were gifted some cloth diapers. Kind of tell us about that process. Like, how did you get ready for cloth diapering Catherine using the diapers that you had been given?
So again, I either called or texted you because I didn't know exactly what to do. So she had given me the squares, which are like absorbent squares. Okay. And I was like, this is cool, but how do you turn this into something that covers a baby's bottom and stays on their bottom? Right. And I think you asked me to take a picture and send it to you. So this is me being honest, but also probably just giving a shout out to Jamie Frank for being a great resource of knowledge and information. Okay. So I think I sent you a picture by text, and you were like, okay, there's a couple things you can do. There's the snappies to close them, and then there's also the covers, the waterproof, super cute covers, right? Because I was thinking I've got to get safety pins, right? Um,
No,
you said what?
no more safety pins. Lord,
Oh my,
Lord.
oh my goodness! And I was worried about like if the baby moved too much, the safety pin could actually snap and like stab her, and that just made me so nervous. But that's all I knew, right? Was these cartoon pictures with safety pins on either side of the baby's diaper. And so that's really how I got prepared, Jamie. I can't say that I did a lot of research. I knew that they were more friendly for the earth, better for the baby's skin, and probably could save some money over time. And so I thought all those would be valuable. And to be honest, even with all my busyness and everything going on, I'm basically homebound, right? I'm renting a co-working space, and I go there sometimes to get some things done or to meet with clients. But for the most part, I'm near the washing machine. And so it's felt like, honestly, the global pandemic once again had brought a benefit like that of basically being near the washing machine. So why not just plan to wash her stuff like we wash everything else?
Yeah. Wow. And that's so interesting because you brought up the benefits of cloth diapering because there are so many, right? And then like you said, you're at home now, so you can easily wash diapers. But now that you've done it for about 5 months, and I want to just clarify, so you had prefold diapers, which are the squares that you fold into the shape that you need them to be. And, I'm sure you've gotten into your groove with folding them now. But what was one roadblock that you faced when you were trying to learn? All right, I got the snappies, I got the diapers, I got the covers. Now what? Have you had any challenges that you've had to overcome?
The challenge is being on a good schedule for washing because we just keep
Oh,
throwing the diapers into a bucket in the bathtub, and we run water in there to let them soak. I'm still not convinced that soaking is helpful because I still have to go in and rub, before I put them in the washer. when we have a number 2. And then when we leave them there too long, it's like, what is that smell, right? So I don't know if there's some sort of solution or potion that we should be putting in there. I honestly have been putting shampoo in to the bucket to create like some good smell or whatever. But I don't know if that's been helping. So maybe I should be calling you for more things. Like, what do you put in the soak?
That's funny. Because I actually recently I was trying to figure out like a bleach-free way to kind of like really get a good soak. I actually like pine oil. I know it sounds crazy, but it has this really fresh smell and like a little bit goes a whole long way. But pine oil is also good for like disinfecting too. So, because I mean, there could be a couple things that contribute to a smell, right? There could be ammonia, like from pee. But girl, like part of this is just like that's part of the process. We get busy, we get distracted doing other things, and so diapers are left to soak, and we wash them when we wash them, right? Or we
Yeah.
deal with them when we
Yeah.
so. And then like I don't know if you like me, my husband was absolutely avoiding rinsing diapers to get them ready for wash. Like, so he'd leave them there even if he saw that they needed to be done. So, like, I would be waiting, like, it'd be when I was able to do it, right? So, like, being a busy mom, like, that's just part of it. You get to it when you get to it. But yeah, there's some tips and tricks like we can, play out and, work through to kind of tone down the smell, the fragrance, the odor.
No.
So let's talk about that. Since I brought my husband up, how has your husband adopted cloth diapering?
Okay. So apparently, no matter how many times you tell friends and family that you're going to cloth diaper, they send you, as my grandmother, my aunt would say, they send you Pampers. The other day I was at her house and I started to change Catherine's diaper, a cloth diaper. And she said, "Oh, you using diapers? Oh, I hate diapers. We use Pampers." Well, for me, everything is a diaper. So I just thought it was so funny that the difference is diapers and Pampers. But anyway, apparently people will still send you Pampers. And sure enough, as committed as I am to cloth diapering, okay, every time I would turn my back, leave her with her daddy, I'd come back to a baby in Pampers with
Wow.
the disposable. Okay.
Yeah.
It was like he was just planning. I mean, I can appreciate using the resources that are here, right? But we had the experience that her little bum did not like the disposables. So that becomes another reason to use the cloth diapers. In fact, as much as we don't want to leave kids in soiled diapers for too long, the cloth diapers can go way longer than the disposables. The cloth diapers, I mean, the disposables will hold the moisture for longer and not have it leak or anything like that. But your baby's bottom, oh my goodness, the red, the bumps, the weeping, oh, it's just like devastating.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen with our cloth diapers, So anyway, Dad, it was like I didn't want to start arguments. I didn't want to have it be a source of tension or contention, but I was like, it should be very clear that we are cloth diapering. And I don't know why every time I get her back from you, she's got on these disposables. To be clear, we live in the same house. We are married. If I go to work or go run an errand or even come down and make food, and go back, it was like, this baby is in a perfectly patched disposable hamper. So I am pleased to report that around a month and a half ago, I started getting back a perfectly cloth diapered little one. We didn't talk about it. I can't really tell you what changed in his mindset, but we are on the same page now. She's officially getting cloth from Dad as well.
That's a big win to get your partner on board. Because my husband, I think he was just like, are you sure about this? Did you really think about this? But he rolled with it, right? But like the key is that people still give you diapers, and like you
Yeah.
said, like you don't want
Yeah.
to be wasteful because they bought them, right? You have them, and I mean, there's no harm in foul or in, using a combination of cloth diapers and regular diapers, especially like if you're out and about on the go. So like I kind of take the tack of get people's money's worth, but I'm just not gonna spend my money on them. So when I run out,
Yeah.
I want back to cloth. And then in your case, poor little Catherine was having diaper rashes. Like,
Yeah.
that's a big deal because that's one of the things that we want to try to mitigate with cloth diapering. And not that it doesn't happen with cloth diapering, because Noelle totally had diaper rashes. Nathaniel never had a diaper rash.
Wow.
But Noelle
Wow.
definitely did with cloth diapers. So it's not that they don't happen. It's just that, sometimes cloth helps to mitigate them with the airflow and, the proper wash cycles and no chemicals and stuff like that. But and that really sucks. That would like burn my britches if my husband kept putting her in the disposables and then we got diaper rashes. It's like, stop it. It's like,
Yes. I was not happy.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Being a busy mom, let's think about this. Like being a busy mom, what is one part of cloth diapering that you would advocate or encourage another mom to do if she's just like, I'm just too busy. Like, I don't know how I would juggle that. What would you say to a busy mom who's considering cloth?
Oh my goodness. I think you should have a lot. Again, this friend gifted me with a ton. I mean, we probably have 36 squares, maybe 60 squares in 3 different sizes, newborn, the mid-size, and then like this big size. I've actually used all of them. I think we've kind of moved away from newborn because they don't quite go all the way up the front and the back, but we've got a ton of squares. And then we probably have only probably 10 covers. So that's kind of our pace, is like when we run out of covers, we it's time to wash, but also, I don't know, maybe Jamie, give me your feedback on this. We actually can use our covers more than once because we yes, okay, yes. I've been wondering, like, is that weird? As long as there's no poo that has gotten onto the sides, right? Then we just wipe with a wipe. It air dries in 10 seconds or less, right? And then we put a new cover in. A new square in. And sometimes we use the absorbent. She also gave us these nice absorbent pieces that go in the middle, right? Sometimes we use them, sometimes we don't. Usually overnight we use them, but a lot of times it's just the square and the cover. Also, we don't use snappies. They don't help us. We don't use them. So it's the all-in-one type of covers that you shared with us. They've got the snaps on them, and we just use a square, use the cover, snap, and that's it. So for a busy mom, it's like it's these 2 steps. It's being able to use the waterproof cover more than once, and I probably wash every 4 to 5 days. Maybe that's why it smells. Having plenty of squares really keeps us in business, and we just go. I mean, it's a wonderful thing. And I guess part of it is having big brothers too, who now know mommy needs a square, a cover, Vaseline, and wipes, because we put Vaseline in every diaper.
Okay.
As well. And that's kind of how we deal with diaper rash as well. And it works wonders. So, that's my answer for the busy mom, is just having plenty of squares. If you want to get plenty of covers as well, go for it. Yeah.
I love that because so if you because the main thing, the main hindrance, I guess, is washing, right? Everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, I have to wash these diapers. But if you can decrease the amount of times you have to wash each week, you get a lot of time back, right? And that's exactly what your story exemplifies, that if you have a good solid stash, like a number of diapers that you can go through without washing, and then you have your wash day, it's just another load of laundry. It's just like
Yeah.
washing the kids' clothes that week.
Absolutely. And look, to be fair, we are already washing every single day, at least 2 loads a day for our busy boys. You know, we got something to wash every day and usually every morning without sharing details. But it is, okay? so that's
It
not the
totally is.
problem.
Yeah, washing is not the problem. So that's a key tip. Like, have enough stash, have enough diapers in your stash that you can, set your wash day for a time when it's convenient for you. That's a perfect tip, Karla. I actually love that you said that you don't use snappies.
Yeah.
So you have figured out a way to use these prefolds that works for you and makes it simple as
Yep.
well. Tell me
Yep.
about that.
Well, Jamie, as you're talking about this, it's very possible that things will have to change as Catherine becomes more mobile. Okay, so that's sort of the first disclaimer. I'm dealing with a baby who is doing tummy time. She can flip and roll, but for the most part, the main reason her diaper might shift is because her brothers are holding her the wrong way, right? Like, otherwise, she's pretty, we don't have a whole lot to hold in. So yeah, we tried the snappies, but it never made a lot of sense with the type of covers that we have. So one thing I will say, I invested like, I don't know, 120 bucks in 6 diapers that are supposed to be all in one, where it's sewn together with the absorbent piece on the inside. You can pull it out for washing. It doesn't come loose, but you take it out so that you get better coverage in the washing machine, right? And then it's got Velcro closures. And I love them and I think they're great, but I actually now prefer my 2 pieces because the outer cover is a snappy and it's got like the snappy is the outer cover.
To me, it looks like a little Spider-Man clip. Like it has
That's
two
right.
legs
That's
and
right.
two legs
That's
and
right. We don't use the Spider-Man clip snappies anymore. We use the outer cover that's waterproof, that's got snaps all over it,
yes.
So that you can adjust the size, the width, and so we basically take our square and fold it in like this,
like a rectangle,
to make it a long rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And we have it come up, almost to the navel in the front and cover the little, crease in the back, and then put the cover over and snap in place, and we're good to go.
And that's so easy. It's easy and simple to do and simple to maintain. And like you said, as she starts getting a little bit bigger and more mobile, like when she's starting to crawl and do her own thing, chasing her brothers, like you might have to change it up a little bit, but you still have the tools to do it. But why not make it easy while you can?
It's easy now. Yeah.
And so then you have some other diapers that you can explore too when she gets a little bit bigger, a little bit more mobile. You're all in one. But right now, would you say your prefolds, your squares are your favorite diaper of choice?
Absolutely my favorite diaper. Definitely.
And I had some of those too, but I actually used them kind of totally different than you use them. I use them as like I stuffed them in our pocket diapers. I've used it's almost embarrassing what I've used our prefolds for, especially now, like that, she's out, we're out of diapers. Like when we had the big ice storm, and this is crazy. But when we had the big ice storm, girl, my cycle started as soon as the ice storm started, and we couldn't go to the store. All the stores are like selling out of stuff, so like my prefolds became my pads for a limited
Yes,
a limited amount of time.
I love it. I love it.
So, like, I mean, but it's so interesting because you can use them. They're so flexible. You can use them in a cloth diaper so many different ways, and as they grow, you just make them fit what the baby needs to fit at the time. Because you can, there'll be some other folds that you can do that you can give them wings with the pre-folds, and and it's so many cool things that you can do with them. Like
Girl, girl. You
Yeah.
wings. I don't know anything about this. Okay.
There's some cool stuff that you're gonna be able to do. I mean, I'm looking forward to how you're gonna evolve the pre-folds with Catherine as she gets bigger. That's gonna be cool to watch.
I love it. Well, I will say prefolds make for great washcloths. In particular,
they do.
Yeah, the ones that are too small for her now, we use as washcloth.
Yeah, they make for great washcloths. They make for great makeup removers. They make for great little spill picker uppers. Girl, like these prefolds, like they're magical. So let me ask you this. What's one thing that you did not know at the beginning of your cloth diapering journey, so 5 months ago, that now you do know and that you'd want to share with a mom? You've gleaned.
Yes. Okay. So one thing I didn't know that, again, you hipped me to. Thank you, Jamie Frank and Cloth Cuties.
You make me feel so loved.
Is that maybe it's actually better to use disposables for the first 6 weeks while your little one is still getting rid of the dark brown stuff, the dark almost blacks, because it does stain. And so that's exactly what we did. You feel a little bit of guilt, right? Because you want to be committed to cloth and all the benefits and all of that. And so it's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't put this disposable on at all. But to have you say, no, it's okay. Like maybe you really should use a disposable for those first few weeks anyway, that relieved a lot of stress. And so super helpful. We don't have the dark stains, on our pre-folds. And I guess one other thing that I didn't know is that yellow stuff is still it still stains pretty good.
The yellow poop?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is powerful. They should figure out how to get a patent on that and use it for all these mustard clothes that we wear. This is great for staining mustard.
Yep. And
Anyway.
you hit on something like I think that using disposables as you need them, like you don't have to you can commit to cloth diapering and still have a sprinkle of disposables when it fits your lifestyle. And that's one thing that I'm like huge on moms learning is that use them how you will, like don't let cloth diapering stress you out. Don't let it be a thorn in your flesh. Like this must be an enjoyable time with you and your little snuggly baby. And the last thing you want to do is be getting stressed out by how you're going to diaper them. So you have to make it easy.
Yeah. No, that's totally fair. I will say we have not purchased a single disposable diaper with our own money for Catherine's life. I mean, it's pretty amazing, and diapers definitely took up a significant portion of baby budget, when our first two came along.
Yeah.
So,
and that firsthand, how much you spent on diapers the first two go rounds, and now how you're getting that back, out of cloth diapering.
Absolutely.
That's super cool. Well, I'm going to wrap up our time together. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story. Is there any other parting words you want to leave with our mamas?
Just have fun with it. Like Jamie said, enjoy your cute little snuggly little one. I think cloth diapering is one of the best decisions we've made besides breastfeeding, which I also adore. Cloth diapering has been a really great part of this latest, greatest little baby. So thanks so much for your support of that, Jamie.
You are welcome. I am here for it all the time, all the time. Thank you, Karla. I appreciate you. You gave some nuggets, girl. I can't wait for people to see this because I think this is like one aspect of, cute chats that we haven't talked about. Like how do you do it all when you're balancing everything? So I just appreciate you sharing your story, and thank you for using little Catherine to fuel and inspire you. Wow, you guys, I really hope you all enjoyed that cute chat, especially if you have a small baby. A lot of times you see us moms who have gone through this cloth diapering journey on YouTube, and our babies are getting big, they're phasing out of cloth diapering. My two, as you all know, are out of cloth diapers now. So I'm doing this out of a love for cloth diapering. But Karla has a 5-month-old baby. She has a teeny tiny little one. And listening to her share her journey of how she juggles cloth diapering with the styles of diapers she uses and what she does to make it work being a busy mom, it's empowering for sure. And if Karla can do it, guys, you certainly can too. So drop me a comment below and let me know what was your favorite tidbit from what Karla had to share today. Well, that's all for today, guys. As always, please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you're always the first to know when I upload a new video. And head over to clothcuties.com where there is more information to help you simplify your cloth diapering experience. Talk to you later, guys.